everyone, and welcome back to another video and also Vlogmas day 7. Can't believe we're into a week of Vlogmas already, guys. It's going so quick. I'm so excited. So anyway, I just thought in today's Vlogmas video for you guys, I would show you how I make my Slimming World quiche. Now it can be sim free depending on your cheese, but I will go through everything in a minute. So if you sin your cheese or if you have it as a healthy extra, it's entirely up to you, or just leave the cheese out if you don't want cheese. I always sin my cheese because I have milk. As you guys probably already know, I have my A choice form of milk. So roll on when we're allowed 2 healthy extras, because this will just be sin free with extra cheese. Who doesn't want extra cheese in their life? Silly question. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you how I make mine and what I put in it. And you can, it's as you know, it's versatile. You can put in what you want, you can leave out, you can put different veggies in, different meats, just a meaty one, just a veggie one, just a cheesy one. It's entirely up to you guys. It's completely versatile. This is just what I'm having in mind today. Sometimes I have it different, but pretty much basically this is how it always goes. Just because it's what I know and what I like, but sometimes I chuck in different bits and bobs depending on how I feel. So yeah, it's entirely up to you what you like and what you don't like, so make it to your own taste. So I will just go through everything I will be using. Sure, you know, little silicone moulds, it's entirely up to you, but I'm going to try for the first time today popping it in the little mini oven dishes, just so I can cook it in them, and then when they've cooled down I can just pop the lids on and just keep them in the fridge for when I want to munch on them, so I haven't got to muck about taking them out and putting them in something else. So yeah, I got these from Proper Job for £1 I believe, if you're interested. And then these are the herbs and spices that I put in there. Again, versatile, you can swap and choose as you like, guys. But I pop in some curry powder, some chicken seasoning, some oregano, parsley, pepper and salt, and then your fry light. It doesn't matter what fry light you use, guys, just as long as it's a fry light. To these I just add them to taste. I don't measure them, I just pop in what I feel I fancy at the time. 3 eggs, sometimes you only need 2 depending on the mixture itself, so I've got 3 ready in case. Some cheese, this is the Aldi cheese, the 30% less fat. It's 40 grams for your healthy extra A, or it's 6 tins of 40 grams. So I'm going to be using 40 grams worth. I'm seeing it at 6 tins, but it is going between a few of these depending on how it makes. The tins will vary. So it's up to you how you work your cheese, guys. Some spring onions. Yes, the ends have been cut off because they didn't look so pretty. So I've got some spring onions, some normal onion. I've got some quark, cottage cheese. Again, this is not measured, it's just put into the bowl on how, according to how big or how many separate little quiches you want. So it's just eyeballing it, guys. It's how I do it. Yeah, I just eyeball everything to how much of the quantity that I want, really. Some ham, you can use like some sausages or some bacon or leftover Sunday dinner chicken or something, you know, but I'm just going to be using ham today. And then I'm going to use some baby plum tomatoes. I'm just going to slice those up and pop a couple on the top, not too many, but just enough. And then you're going to want a bowl to mix everything in. I'm using my hand blender to blend the quark and cottage cheese together because I don't like it all lumpy, I like it a smooth texture. So I'll be hand blending it, and then I'll be grating my cheese on the little grater, like the tinier one with the littler holes, just because it makes more cheese go further, if you get my drift, guys. So yeah, that is everything I am going to be using to make my quiche. Right, so all I've done is chop up my veg and my meat. So this is it all chopped and diced. So I've just chopped up some onions, sliced my spring onions, sliced my tomatoes, and just done little chunks of the ham. So that's everything that will be going in my quiche. As I say, that's all I've done at the moment, guys. Oh, and I've grated my cheese with the little grater. 40 grams in here, so it'll be 6 tins for the whole lot of the cheese. See how much further it goes when you fine grate it. Ooh, yummy. This won't be going in the actual mixture itself. This will be placed on top of each one, so I can work out the sins better, and plus it'll be nice and cheesy on the top. And the tomatoes will be on the top, so the cheese and the tomatoes will just melt together. So, right, got my bowl. Gosh, I'm so common, guys, I do apologise. Hope you can see me okay. best I can do, I'm afraid, I think. Ugh. It'll be alright. So, got my bowl. Get yourself a spoon, doesn't matter which one, just a spoon. A spoon will do. And then get your cottage cheese. As I say, I'll just eyeball it, so I'm just going to pop in probably, probably majority of it, and I'll leave about this much at the bottom. I'll let you know as I go. So in the cottage cheese goes. If you're not a cottage cheese fan, guys, don't worry, because when you blend it all together with the cork and everything and all the flavourings, you don't really taste it. I'm going to just put it all in. There's only a little bit left at the bottom anyway. So this pot is the big one, and it is the 600 gram one from Tesco's. So I am going to pop all of that in there. Every little bit of cheese helps, guys. And then get your cork. I'm probably going to need more cork, which I have in the fridge anyway. This one is just about halfway full. So I'm going to pop all of that in there. So as I say, it's about here. And this one's from Tesco's as well. This is my favourite cork. It's so thick, guys, and creamy. So this should make a fair few. I've got enough cases. So yeah, that was just over halfway full of the pot of cork, and that is the big one again, which is 500 grams. Give that a little mix through a minute. I have also preheated my oven, guys, to 150 degrees. Mine is fan assisted. Alright, I'm just going to crack in 2 eggs. Mix the eggs in. It doesn't look the best at the moment, guys, but it tastes good in the end, so don't worry. Just try and combine the egg as best as you can. It will all get blended up together anyway, but just so it doesn't whiz everywhere in your face when you blend it. Not that I'm talking from experience. Alright. So that's just the 2 eggs, so I feel I don't need the third one. So I'm just going to pop that over there. Right, as I said, I eyeball all my herbs and spices, so it's entirely up to you how much you want to put in, if any at all. So I'm going to go in with the curry powder first. Teaspoon. And a half. That's how much of that one. And then I've got the chicken seasoning. This stuff is lovely, guys. I know it's chicken seasoning, but you don't actually have to just have it for chicken. It tastes so nice on so many different things. The flavour is, oh, it's really, and this is so nice on your Slimming Bowl chips as well. And just like on your chicken breasts with some fry light in the oven. Lovely. Some oregano. Some parsley, sometimes pop some garlic in as well, but I don't quite fancy it today. Some pepper, and some salt. Tell a lot of salt gone. So that's everything in there. I'm just going to mix that through before I get blending. Don't be put off with the colours or anything, guys, when you mix it all together. It's the taste what counts. It's the taste. It's on the inside what counts, guys, not the outside. And on the inside, it's yummy because it contains cheese. It smells so nice. It does smell good, guys. I wish you could have a sniff. So mix it all through. Once you've got it all mixed, you're going to want to blend this mixture before you add in your peppers or your mushrooms, your onions, whatever it is you're popping in. So you're going to want to blend this first. So I'm going to do that and then I'll come back because it'll be really loud. I'll show you just quickly before I get right into it. So just blend it all through. It's all blended. It should just be a nice smooth consistency. See that? It's nice and thick and smooth with no big chunks. I mean, you don't have to blend it, guys. If you like the chunks of cottage cheese, feel free to leave it to how you prefer. It's entirely up to you. So you can leave it if you like. It's up to you, guys. Get whatever it is you're popping on the inside, bar the tomatoes, because as I say, the tomatoes go on top with the cheese. So I'm just going to literally get it all in, bar the tomatoes, she say. Chuck it in. So the onions, spring onions and the ham. Hiding in there, get out. Every little helps. Come on, guys, speed food. Right, so I'm just left the tomatoes to place on top now. So just mix this through, not blend, just stir it all through. And it'll start to look all quiche. That is a word, by the way, guys. Looked it up in my Vicky dictionary, all quiche. Mix, mix, mix. Oh, the smell coming off these guys. Oh. So yeah, that's all my mixture. All done. It smells so nice. It smells so nice. Right, I'm just going to pop that aside a minute. Get my containers. Right, these are the oven friendly ones, guys, so don't worry. It just saves on transferring everything over, doesn't it, really? I'm just going to grab a big spoon, hold on. Just place them in here without tipping it everywhere. She says, but it'll still go everywhere. This is me we're talking about, guys. So, take all the lids out. Let's say get 12 in here, so I'm hoping there's enough. Because there is quite a bit of mixture there. And these are, as I say, the little diddy ones. So, you can just grab a little quiche out the fridge when you want one. They are tiny. That's my hand. There's my face. So yeah, they are little diddy ones, but it's better, I think, anyway. I've not tried it before, but it just saves, you know, fiddling about. Pull one of these out of the fridge and you're good to go. And just write your sins on top of the lids, because they're cardboard, so you just write the sins on the top. Don't know how many of these to start with, so I'm just going to grab the 4 a minute first. So I've got 4 there. That's spin that anyway. Right, so get your fry light. I'm using the butter fry light. Just spray it in the bottom and a bit around the edge, because you don't want it to stick when you do want to get it out. All over there. So there they are. Right, now I'm just going to fill it with my mixture. I hope this makes sense to you guys, because I know I don't explain things very well. So right, take a scoop with my spoon and then just place it in like so. So it depends on how deep you want them as well, really, whether you want them a little bit deeper or quite shallowy. I'm going to pop a bit more in. So there's one. These would be good if you're going to like a little party, so you can take your own food with you as well. Like with the Scotch eggs I made the other day. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. I'll show you how to make the Scotch eggs. So these are some Scotch eggs. Would be yummy. You won't feel like you're missing out there. I might fill that up a bit much, but never mind. There's another one. I'm not sure how many this is going to do. And then the fourth one. Looks like we will be getting more. Let me just use this little spoon out of the way. Sorry guys, it's really bugging me. Right, try again, baby, try again. I think I might be able to get another couple. Hopefully, the more the better, I would say. So there's that one. Right, let's see if I can get any more. There we go, there it is. We'll try 2 first, see how if we get any further than that. Again, put a fry light, or whatever fry light it is you are using. As I say, you don't have to do these separate. You can pop them all in one big one and cut them up, or in the little silicone moulds if you prefer. But I just think this might work out easier, so I'll just take them out in the fridge when they're done. And I know the sins because of the cheese. This should do this last one, and I've got a little tiny bit to try and spread out, I think. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So that's done at 6. Just got these little dribbles at the bottom. So I'm going to get that out. Don't want to waste any, guys. Do you know what I mean? Scrape it all out. And just try and even it out. Pop a bit in that one, a bit in there. Right, so flatten them down. Don't want it all bumpy and lumpy. So that's all mixture gone, and that made 6. Was 6 was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I didn't flatten that one down. Right, I've got enough cherry tomatoes now. Okay, so let me just tip you down a little bit. I hope that's alright for you, because I can't see. So I'm just going to pop on the tomatoes now. Just try and space them out. They don't have to be all perfect, just as long as they've all got a little something on there, you know. Oh, I'm stuck together. So try that. Probably haven't got enough, but it doesn't matter if some of them haven't got tomatoes on. I ain't too fussed, to be honest. Yeah, one's going to have to be without. That's alright. I guess it just wants the one random tomato that's left. It can have the one random tomato that's left. There we go. Now it's all got a bit of something on there. Right, so now I'm just going to get my cheese and just sprinkle a bit on each one, and then I'll be able to roughly work out how much sins is per one. So there is 40 grams, as I've said, for 6 sins here altogether. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over all of them, making sure to try and cover the tomatoes. Oh, we'll just knock it off. Probably going to work out about a sin per little quiche, by the looks of it, with this cheesage. Yeah, it works out about 1 cent per quiche. That's alright going, isn't it? A cent for a quiche. So yeah, now I'm just going to place them on a oven proof dish thing tray, and then just pop them into the oven. Oven up to 170 now, between 170 and 175, and I'm just going to pop them in, and yeah, when they start to brown on the top, you'll be able to tell when they're set, but when they start to go look a nice golden brown on the top and the cheese is all melted, they are good to go. So I'm going to pop them in the oven, and then I will show you what they look like when I take them out of the oven. This is them all done and cooked out of the oven. It was about 30 to 40 minutes for them to cook nice and golden brown. I did turn the oven up slightly to just under 200 just after a little while, just to make sure they got that extra crisp on the top. So yeah, as I said, these work out at 1 cent per little quiche, so per tray is 1 cent. Yeah, so hope you like this Vlogmas video. I just thought it might be a little bit helpful if you're feeling a little bit peckish, or you want some food ideas to take out and about with you if you're going out, or if you've got little parties or things, or just to keep in your fridge, just to help keep you on plan over December, just so you can take one out and munch on it. As I said, you can make this entirely sin free if you wanted to. I'd like to choose to, you know, use a sin for some cheese. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit down now, eat one of these with one of my Scotch eggs from last night, and a tablespoon of lighter than light mayo for half a cent, whilst watching Elf. So yeah, that's going to be me this, well, morning, afternoon. It is now 12:30. And then I've got some more Christmas wrapping to do. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if it was okay, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another Vlogmas.